Hey, what's going on, incredible people? Oh, camera's over here. I'm not used to it. Sorry, this is dead, and I just got back from Halloween in Vegas. If anybody's ever been to Vegas, and obviously we're a bit of a geek, check out a place called Millennium Fandom. Yo, that shit was fun. That shit was really fun. I enjoyed being a Ghostbuster, but there was a lot of people who had like some very good costumes. But anyway, so what have I been up to? Mostly that. I was there for almost a week. Got back last night and just been catching up. But I started playing this again and I picked it up. Oh my goodness. This game has been giving me anxiety like a mofo. Damn, I really like this game, Silent Hill 2. I'm playing catch up, so that's basically what this is. This is catch up. I did notice while I was gone. So a few things while I was driving to the airport, Hasbro, the camera's normally over here, but it's over here. So if I look that way, it's because I'm used to looking at the camera, not used to looking at it on the right. So Hasbro threw in Tully, and I pulled the trigger. I'm not gonna lie. I pulled the trigger on the Ecto 1 Alpha. Well, I want to make the Ecto 1 Alpha because, you know what? I like Ghostbusters, damn it. I like Ghostbusters. So I've been posting things to sell. I really don't want to sell my Masters of the Universe Eternia, so I'm trying not to, but I've never taken it out of the box. I really have nowhere to put it. I just wanted it because it was a part of history. So just selling things and just enjoying the fall. Horror movies, horror video games too, yeah. One thing, what else happened? Like, I pre-ordered some stuff and I'll make more videos, but I do know, and Amazon is good at this, like, I am so sick of the freaking you have to like approve this because it's been delayed. And I'm like, bro, like, Amazon should not allow third-party sellers to buy stuff from Amazon. Like, they should be buying it wholesale. Like, because it's funny how like you pre-order something. Now, it's still pre-ordered, and what I'm talking about is my Robin that goes with this Batman that I picked up and really like it. This is Dick Grayson, but I like the cape and stuff, so I want that Batman or Robin look. Never read the story, don't care to read the story. I just like that look, and I like soft goods. And if they come out with that Batmobile, I would like to get that. Speaking of which, I'm gonna make another video about pre-ordering a Batmobile. But anyway, so yeah, you always have to like confirm that you're willing to. Of course, I'm willing to. Like, are you willing to like get this at a later date? I'm like, oh my God. But these third-party sellers, they now have like 20, 30, 40. It's whatever, man. I don't, Amazon don't care. I'm just voicing my gripe. So I'm waiting on my Robin to get here. And I pre-ordered the Batmobile from the Batman and Robin. Cannot wait for that. It's been a lot of stuff. I'm playing catch up. But what I did notice is that, what is his name? The Megatronus Prime still has not gone up for pre-order as of today, which is the 4th. And no, I'm not gonna get political on my shit about voting and stuff like that. But yeah, what's up with this Megatronus Prime? Like, they're not even gonna say like, cause I watched the 720 or whatever from Hasbro, and it was like pre-ordered, 1300, aka 1 p.m. Eastern time, but I've still yet to see it for pre-order. But it is what it is. I have noticed some people complaining that Ross's prices are a little bit more expensive, which I went to Ross today. I didn't see nothing that was that far-fetched expensive, but like, I mean, a business can mark stuff whatever they want. Like I said, man, I just don't think, I think some people really need therapy because this shit ain't it. And I'm trying to watch my cussing because I want to do something. I want to try something. I was watching Tadream Hanger, and he was talking about YouTubers who curse. So I want to see, I'm still like, cursing is just, it's at home for me. I don't care if I sound stupid, whatnot. Like, it's just funny to cuss. But I do want to conduct a little experiment. I want to try to limit my curse words for this week down to 3. So anyway, back to what I was saying. This hobby, any coping mechanism is not going to work if you don't take a look within. Because it's like, and I mean, by all means, we can vent however much we want. But as someone who might sit back and see, it's like, you ever work with somebody and all they do is complain every day? then you kind of want to be like, yo, man, like, there are people who want change and there are people who are willing to change. Let that sink in for a minute. Like, you can't play the victim every single day. Like, damn, come on. Like, I want to cuss so bad. But come on, you can't play the victim. I'm not even about to talk about Hasbro, McFarlane, none of that stuff, like, because sometimes it just feels ridiculous. But on that note, I am having fun with these pre-orders. I cannot wait. I just thought I'd check in on y'all. And back to Silent Hill 2. Oh, I got a lot of reviews on different stuff from the Gundam show on Netflix, but let's keep it simple. This game gives me anxiety. So if you ever played this, or if you haven't, if you played it, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, so there's, and I never played the original. I only been playing the remakes of stuff. The only original game from all these horror games and stuff like that I beat was Resident Evil 4. So all the remakes, I'm glad they're doing. So there's a way you can have like, anytime there's a monster around or like a otherworldly creature, your radio gets interference. Now you can cut that off, but I like to know because this game, man, I'm getting anxious just thinking about it. But like the radio start going off, I'm like, oh my goodness, like this is wild. This is a wild trip. This is not a game where I can just run through. Like I literally have to read everything that I pick up. Normally I don't do that. I've been spoiled by newer games. So I'm happy that I have to do that. So I have to actually take my time as I play this and pay attention to what I read, actually read the stories. I loved the first movie. After watching the second one like 3 times, but I really wasn't a fan of the second movie. Never playing the game, I can say from someone who just walked in, I loved the first movie. I'm gonna watch that again tonight. Haven't watched it at all this year, so loving Silent Hill 2. Shout out if you've played it. And another thing, somebody called out, if you watching this, they commented, they were like, bro, how did you miss it? Because I was like shopping for this last Sunday Fun Day. And it was like right there. I was like, oh my goodness. It was right there at the Navy Exchange, and I went back and I bought it when somebody pointed it out. I was like, damn, how did I miss that? So gotta take your time sometimes, you know. So thank you to whomever you were that said that. I know you're probably laughing right now saying, haha. So like, yeah, thank you. Anyway, that's all. Just wanted to touch bases. Think that's all for right now. That's all for right now. The last pre-order that I've done, which, because I didn't want to miss out on it, was the McFarlane Batmobile. Dude, he's just the Batmobile for Batman and Robin. Yo, the man is just knocking it out of the park. I'm sorry, like, dude, some people say, is it too much? I say no, and here's why. It's not all about you. You meaning me, us. To where there are some people who live by Batman and Robin. Like, I think that movie was absolute garbage. I was about to cuss again, so I'm watching it. It's so bad that it's good to watch just to laugh and make fun of, but in no way. Like I was telling my cousin, that movie would have been good had that been the first movie to follow up with the Adam West movie. I feel that that's a perfect, amalgamation from going to Adam West to that. But you can't give us Tim Burton's Batman and then give us that. I mean, they did, but it is what it is. And I'm glad there's something for everyone. So my whole point was, when McFarlane's releasing, like, I didn't read this Batman. This is not Bruce Wayne. But somebody probably jumped in during this run. Who am I to say, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes I believe we might be selfish when it comes to me, in the famous words of Agent Smith. Me too. I'm glad he has dropped every major, in the past 2 years, you have gotten every major Batmobile, save the Batman and Dawn of Justice. But neither of those raised us. So those who grew up on that, those two are able to still collect, God, be willing. But those of us like in our, 35 and over, every Batmobile has been released was our Batmobile. So, and some people really did probably just buy the Tim Burton and was like, that's good enough for me. Or just the animated series, which still the best damn Batmobile. Man, that show, the design of everything was like, mwah! But, yeah, so I don't really think he's doing too much. Yes, you see all these various Batman and stuff, but what some of us have to understand is there are DC fans who I believe this is for people who only collect DC. There are some people who will only do that. Or, you know, he's given us variety. On one hand, some people complain that it's like, you get the same thing over and over. And somebody who was complaining about that then turned around and was praising Marvel. Because I go back and I watch old shit. That's 2 curse words so far. I got 1 left in the tank. And I go back and I watch because sometimes I just want to hear people rant and talk. But, you know, when I'm driving and things like that, but not always super negative. If you like, you made 4 videos about the same thing, then you just being negative. It's okay to be, you know, a little bit negative, but dude, you need to like self-evaluate. But anyway, I'm like, it's weird that in this video, like you're still the same person and our opinions are allowed to change. But clarify that. Don't make it look like that's how you are. Like, how are you okay that Marvel will release Wolverine and stuff like over, especially Iron Man? Oh God, like only recently have we really gotten a lot of Spider-Man and Wolverine and stuff. But I remember when I jumped in this game, there was not that many. But there's, you know, he's like, there's the Wolverine with the burning claws. I mean, why do we need all this? It's not for you. It's for someone who read that version of X-Men where he went to hell. This Batman is not for you. It's for those who read that version of Batman, so on and so forth. So just pick your lane and swim in it. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm loving it. I start to get negative, I'm not gonna lie. And where the mind goes, the body follows. That's why it's not always healthy to have too much negativity. Like, this hobby, this is fun. The things we like are fun. When I realized, you know, and I've never really cosplayed, that Ghostbusters is the first real genuine cosplay / costume that I really had for me as a geek. I've had other like costumes, but they weren't like a representation of my geek side, and I freaking loved it. I didn't cuss yet. So let's enjoy it. This is not my Batman. I'm going to be the one who sees it the most, or you lovely people out there who are watching my channel. But for the most part, if you're the one watching it, if you can never find a Bruce Wayne, which is hard, why can't you just have this on there and say, this is Bruce Wayne? This is almost like the Detective Comics costume right there, give or take. So at first I really didn't like this material, but I like how it sheens. And, you know, so I'm loving it. I really like, you know, and to be honest, I would say McFarlane keeps reusing this body mold type, which it is kind of getting dated. However, since it keeps producing so many figures, I'll take it, man. I'll take it. Like, if he's like, you know, I'm not going to spend money retooling all that. Just put the figure out, push him out. You know what? I'm with you on that. So let's enjoy this. Look, I got Darkseid out just because, I love this. If you don't know, if you didn't see my review, this is the Beast Kingdom. It was like $119 on Amazon, especially during Black Friday and stuff. So the McFarlane Mega Fig, I did not want that. Like, even, you know, like, he released it like so backwards. Like, first it was like with the cape and all that. It's not my Darkseid. This is more my Darkseid. I used to think Darkseid looked freaking ridiculous till I actually started reading the books, seeing what he's all about. And I'm like, yo, I love that conqueror type of, what am I? And then the animated movies, yo, Darkseid. Yes, I love it. Unapologetic. I like his mind. Like, I love it. So anyway, see what I mean? That's how you're supposed to feel with your collection, not stressed out. And another thing that I'm loving doing, and I've mentioned this before, go through and revisit your collection. Don't just always like, I got something new, this is the new one, and the rest is all forgotten. Don't be like Andy on Toy Story, to where, if you look at my videos, this wall has changed several times, and not always because I want to. Sometimes stuff falls down. Still didn't cuss yet. I got 1 left in the tank. So go back and enjoy like your figures. Literally, if you're watching right now and you have a collection, even if you're overwhelmed, don't get paralysis of the analysis. Meaning, I know you have a lot, where do you start? Start with 1 shelf. If you do 1 shelf a week dusting it, you'll start to like reconnect and be like, oh yeah, this figure, you know, kind of dust it off, move it around a little bit, readjust it. You just might find that you really love your collection a lot more than what you think you do, and they not just like sitting up there. So at least that's how it is for me. I was huge into Transformers about a month ago, but now I'm starting to feel DC again. Like, I'm just loving it. So I'm kind of disappointed I have to wait for my Robin, but order received, it'll show up whenever it shows up. I have money allocated for it, so it won't be a surprise. But yeah, we'll see. Also, I'm looking forward to my Ghost. I hear Hasbro starting to ship them, or they're arriving. They're gonna soon be shipping in America. I can't wait. That's gonna reignite my my vintage collection thrill. So I love going through these different because I can't stay on the same thing for too long. Like, I got the attention span of a squirrel, as most of you might know. So fuck it. That's the third one. That's it. So anyway, glad to be back. I might start hitting y'all with more videos. I missed y'all for those who missed me, and if you haven't, hey, it is what it is. I thought I was gonna cuss right there. So don't forget to like my stuff, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna be bringing you more stuff. I'm gonna be giving my thoughts on all the news that's been going on. I'm playing catch up. Until later, ooh-yah.